Hey guys, I thought I would show a few other things I bought for, I guess it would be for any solar setup. This is specifically for my van idea in the not too distant future. But I thought I would give you a quick look at this, and like I say, it would work with anything. Parts of it will work inside your house as well. When you are in a situation where you're running your house off of the little solar generator that you're either charging through a connection to a power supply, which you probably wouldn't need because your house would be out of power if you were using it, or you connect it to a generator, which you might run your generator, charge this, and then use this to run bits and pieces of your house, the tiny house, or even out in the camp. Or you could have solar panels. So any one of these situations will work fine. Well, I bought the only if you're in a van or in a campsite, there's a good chance that a good deal of your things are going to be 12 volt. So you're going to need to distribute 12 volt, which is why I bought these two extensions here. These are sort of the old socket type receptacles that you would get for a car. And of course that is a 12 volt power there. You just push the button and activate it, and you stick it in there and you get your 12 volts. And I bought a couple of these extension cables. I won't open this up. It's basically the same as this extension cable, only in a box. This would be a multiple splitter for your 12 volts. If you're going to be in a van or a campsite, it doesn't mean you're going to be using all these at one time, but you'll have an alternative. And this one does have switches, so you can actually switch them on and off. So in a van, this might control lights, it might control your refrigerator, which you wouldn't be switching on and off, or any other thing that you might have that would be 12 volts. So it gives you more alternatives. Here, not sure if this was a wise buy or not. It's basically an inverter to change your 12 volts into full house current. Now this would work, for instance, if you're in a vehicle, then not only do you have this Goal Zero, you're going to have your lighter connection or your 12 volt connection in front. You could plug that in and then run some things off of the power in your car possibly. You don't want to do that too much. You might not be starting in the morning, but that would be a choice you could make with that. And if you have more than one Goal Zero, which is possible, you could have a couple of Yeti 400s or Yeti 150 or 1250 or 400. It's all according to how you want to do things. And here we have a couple of splitters, which are basically like, they're basically dual power splitters of 110, 120 house current type of connectors. I'll pop this over. Then you've got, you can turn one into two. If you were, for instance, on Goal Zero, you could plug it in here. You can have two. You could hook up your TV or whatever else you want. You need to generate power for. Of course, you're going to be sucking up your power very quickly that way. So I bought that. I just wanted to give you a little idea of what you can use. For instance, if you were in your house, you would probably be using this and a couple of extension cords, and then you could run a few of the things that make your life bearable during an emergency. The 12 volt ones are specifically for probably times you're going to be going down the road, or unless you have 12 volt accessories in your house, which might be very unusual. And you can also turn this 12 volts with this. So if you were in your house, this is a inverter, so you could turn your 12 volt into another couple of plugs. So you can load this up. Like I say, you'll be sucking the power down in a hurry, but you can do that. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick look at that, so you might find it of interest.